Li calls the race too soon in favor of China's one-party political system. Most Chinese and Asians in general demand democracy. Huang, Prof. Political Economy and International Management at MIT 2013. Chinese Premier Wen Jiabao declared, "Tomorrow's China will be a country that fully achieves democracy, with rule of law, fairness, and justice. Without freedom, there is no real democracy. Without guarantee of economic and political rights, there is no real freedom." Eric Lee declares the debate over Chinese democratization is dead. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, will not only stay in power. Its success in the coming years will consolidate the one-party model and in the process challenge the West's conventional wisdom about political development. Lee might have called the race too soon. Lee cites high public approval of China's general direction as evidence that the Chinese prefer the political status quo. In a country without free speech, asking people to directly evaluate their leader's performance is like giving a single-choice exam. According to 2003 surveys cited in how East Asians view democracy, 72.3% of the Chinese public polled said they believe that democracy is desirable for our country now, and 67% said that democracy is suitable for our country now. There are calls for more democracy in China. Recently, voices for reform within the CCP have been gaining strength, aided in large part by calls for honesty, transparency, and accountability from hundreds of millions of Internet-using Chinese citizens. Chinese new leaders seem somewhat willing to adopt a more moderate tone than their predecessors, who issued strident warnings against westernization of the Chinese political system. So far, what has held China back from democracy is not a lack of demand for it, but a lack of supply. It is possible that the gap will start to close over the next 10 years. China's rise creates short, medium, and long-term problems for the U.S. Fever, Prof. Poli-Sci at Duke, 2011. China's rise poses myriad challenges to the existing international order and especially to the United States, the leading power in the existing system. Three distinct challenges emerge, depending on the time frame considered. In the long run, the greatest challenge of a rising China will be China's strength. If China's economy continues to grow on its current trajectory and sustains its rapidly growing defense spending, and this translates into military colossus commensurate with its economic standing, then eventually China could become the preeminent power in the world. Aaron Friedberg argued, if this happens without political liberalization of the Beijing regime, the challenge for the international order could be considerable. In the long run, an illiberal superpower, China could be as problematic for the 21st century as the illiberal superpower Soviet Union was for the 20th. In the medium run, China's weakness may pose a bigger challenge than its strength. In order to reach superpower status, China must overcome numerous domestic hurdles. The regime must deal with the massive environmental consequences of its economic policies. Unless it
Time. Crossfire. Mickey, first question. Go.
What is your opinion on China's rapid economic growth over the past 27 years and unrivaled by any other country?
Yeah.
What is your opinion on China's rapid economic growth over the past 27 years that is unrivaled by any other country?
Elizabeth, isn't one of your points about short, medium, and long term about China's economy?
Oh, good point.
Faster.
Wait, I'm thinking.
I'm not dead yet. But almost.
Okay, just say we'll answer that in our speech, and then
We'll
ask a
answer
question.
that in our speech.
Ask a question.
In my speech, I said,
Come on. No, don't think, just ask.
Just ask, don't think.
okay. What do
Don't cry.
you think
You're not dead yet.
Shh.
there environmental consequences?
I'm sad.
I can see that. You can try to cover your face, but...
What is it?
Can we say that you'll answer that in your speech?
I'll answer that in a second.
Time.